Now, interior services is a major part of your execution because there are so many services that come into interiors, right from the electrification, the plumbing, the AC, the LAN, the Wi-Fi. Then you have your, the carpentry work, the fabrication work, the tiling work, the masonry work. So the entire execution is full of services, and there are various people, various consultants, contractors, laborers. There are interdependent work, so one person's work is dependent on the other person's work, or between one person's work two three people are pulling in to complete the work. So there is so much of overlapping, there's so much of coordination that is required. So understanding the services is a very vital part. Now, it will definitely share a lot of tips with you on what you need to see when you're doing AC, when you're doing LAN in interiors also, in residential interiors, or even for a single room that you're doing just now. So go through all the videos. Along with this, I'm also sharing videos of how appliances are installed, because these services that we're talking about, electrical, plumbing, for that, to understand what the costing is, to understand what the requirement is, you need to first finalize the appliance that you're going to install, because every appliance, every brand has different requirements. So during your design stage itself, you should be discussing the appliances that the client is going to choose, or which brands he prefers, what type he wants, what are his basic requirements. Without finalizing the appliances, your quotation will not be final, because all the interdependent services on that appliance need to be frozen. So let's do this learning. It is a little big, this program or this course of interior services execution, because you have to learn a lot of things in this. So let's begin the learning. Now, the first part, we'll be talking on the types of services that you will be facing. Now, since you're doing a project below 5 lakh rupees, either you will be doing a living room and a dining area, or maybe an entire kitchen and a living room, or it could be a toilet area with the bedroom. So I'll be covering broadly what are the services that you are going to be encountering, even if you're doing a single room or a double room. Now, here I'll be talking more about what are the services, and in the further videos in the program, what are the tips I'll be giving you for the various services. But here you'll be getting enough knowledge so that you can make your own quotes and you can do the execution work on site. So just follow up with all the videos. Let's start. So what are the various services? One, you'll be doing the plumbing and sanitation work. Then you'll have electrical, lighting. Then various types of civil works, in the sense right from breaking a wall, building a wall, changing the floor tiles, changing the wall tiles, or maybe shifting windows, shifting grills, removing railings, adding railings. So anywhere where you're going to encounter masons, people who are going to be working with cement, bricks. So these will all come under your civil work. Then you will also be having air conditioning. You'll be having LAN and data cables. People might want to do some security camera work or some automation in the house, or fix in speakers. So along with the lights, you will know how to do the music system also in the false ceiling. So these are also some services you are going to be asked to do during residential interiors. And then you have the false ceiling, any kind of paneling work, woodwork. Sometimes people want the entire jambs of the doors and windows to be changed into wooden finish, so plywood with a wooden veneer or something like that. So there's paneling work also. Carpentry is an entire different section, but services that are have to be woven into various other things of interiors, that is what we'll be seeing. Now, if you're looking at kitchens, what all you see in this image is what we have to do when it comes to kitchens. So there could be a false ceiling work with lights in the kitchen, with maybe a smoke detector. There could be some hanging pendant lights that you need to do. Then there could be some cove lighting that the person may want to do. Then in appliances, you may have to fit an inbuilt hob with a microwave or an oven. A chimney, it could be a ductable or a non-ductable chimney. There could be an exhaust. Then you have, microwaves, above counter ones. Then you could have a sink, dishwashers, washing machines. So I would either in the regular counter or in the island kitchen. Then you could have the fridge, which is could be a standalone fridge or it could be an inbuilt fridge. Then we are also talking about microwaves in the overhead cabinets. So if you see overall, the kitchen has many services that comes into it. And When you're designing the kitchen, you're designing the cabinets, there is a way when all these services need to be lined up one after the other. You know, which service needs to come first, which needs to come second. So I'll be talking a little more in detail about these things. Then if you're talking about bedrooms or living rooms, again, false ceiling, lights, cove lighting, then your TV area where the TV unit along with the set-top box or the DVD or the music system. Then if it's the bedroom, maybe your work from home system, the laptop, the Wi-Fi connection, the LAN connection, then ACs in both cases. In case you want some automation like the curtains moving with a remote or something like that kind of an automation system. So whether you're doing an individual kitchen or you're doing a living or a bedroom, there are services that are going to be involved even in your 5 lakh project. And then you have the bathrooms. Now in the bathrooms also, if you're renovating the bathrooms, you have to find out whether you need false ceiling with lights and speaker systems. Do you want the telephone showers or the rain showers with an entire panel or a mixer unit, bathtub, then your basins, your WCs, the health faucet. So there's so many services that go into a single bathroom. Throughout this course of interior services challenge, we'll be addressing and finding out what are the mistakes you need to avoid, what are the things that you need to look in, because obviously covering everything in detail is not possible, but you have enough of tips and tricks so that you can avoid mistakes on your own projects. At the same time, when in the quotation program, I'll be teaching you also to take out quotes of these areas. So let's move on to the next video. Before moving on to the next video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please click the like button if you like it. It really encourages me to go on with this knowledge sharing that I'm doing. Thanks a lot.